Hello everyone, how are you all doing today? I hope you all are doing very well. And as you can see behind me here, our town of New Haven is coming along quite nicely. At least I think it is. Ooh, a wandering trader. Hold on, I had something to say, but I got distracted. What do you got for sale, buddy? And it doesn't look like you have anything good. You know what? Take your stolen goods out of here. You and the members of your thieves guild that keeps going around trying to sell people your stolen goods, you know, you got the worst of it. Could you imagine if the wandering traders were actually part of a thieves guild? That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Maybe that's the lore we have. Aha, look at that. I told him to leave and he left. Goodbye, buddy. Have a nice time. Maybe one of his friends will show up with something better for sale. But it's getting dark, so we probably need to go ahead and sleep. Oh, not yet. And then we can take a stroll through our little town here real quick. Grab the bed. We can start our tour on this end of the town. As you can see, we got our starter house up there. I've got a couple more builds planned here. I just got to go and gather the materials. And our schoolhouse, which I think looks really decent. I really like it. Our villager breeder, which is doing very well. It's outstandingly good, actually. And as we stroll down our street here, you can see we have a little picnic area, outside eating area for our school. An attached building that's just adjacent to the school. Or like maybe a club, after school club, or something along that line. Maybe a music area. Who knows, we'll figure that out later. We got our little house here, which I really like. Our tavern, of course, which this is one of my favorite builds. I'm not going to lie to you, I really do like this build here. And our Iron Forge. It's kind of hard for me to pick a favorite out of all my builds, but I really do like them all. Our Iron Forge has been pumping out the iron like crazy. I've done emptied it out before this intro. And our cook shop looks fantastic. Oh, there's some berries there. You gotta back up just a little bit careful. This town will, give you a little reminder that there's some dangerous thorns around. Our little villager house right here looking very nice. And let's not forget our trees. I really do like our little trees that I built on here. And our last but not least, our trade hall. Let's jump into free cam and take a look. As you can see here, our trade hall looks really good. At least I think it looks really good. I really did have fun designing this one. I kind of rushed it, but I also, wanted to make it look halfway decent. And in the meantime, I have been doing some terraforming actually. As you can see, our ground is layered up another 5 or 6 layers there. I've got some smoothing out to do here. I was just going around placing the blocks. And right here is where we dug out a lot of dirt and the grass that we needed for this area, and over that way. I'm not going to go over that way with the free cam because it's a little bit cheaty. Even if I have been over there, I haven't seen what's on the, over that way on the side of the mountain just yet, and I don't want to cheat. I want to find all these things, in first person here. I've got a little pathway that's going to go right through here to the build that's going to go there. But I want to focus on this area over here where the bridge is going to be. We're going to have a bridge right on that side. Well, let's get over here a little bit closer. We're going to have a bridge that comes from that side over to this way and to our town of New Haven. And the main reason being is because spawn is right over there. And I thought it just made sense to have the bridge, leading from spawn to here. But this is the area that we are going to focus on next. I've got a build planned right here. And as you can see, I've got the materials already gathered up for it. So I say, let's get straight into this time lapse. Let's get it done. Let's go and show you guys and explain to you all what it is as soon as we're done. Even though in the time lapse, you're probably going to be able to guess what it is. Let's go. Let's get it done. And there's our stables, everyone. I hope you all do like this build. Our poor little horse has needed this area for a long time now. He's been out in the weather, getting rained on and thunderstorms and everything else that happens, you know, in our Minecraft world. But this little stables was long overdue. Of course, we've got the ground here where it's been trampled by horses and just worn down from high activity in the area, with our pathway up to the stables, of course. We'll go inside and take a look. We got a little area here we can make for a tack room. And, you know, just a little living space. We got a balcony here overlooking, you know, the people coming in. So the people that are actually living here know when somebody's riding in, they can, you know, get up and go help them tend to their horses. And we have another floor right here. You know, they can use for a bedroom or storage or whatever, you know, they would like to use it for. That's something we can decorate in the future. So I got my bed on me. And look at this. We're going to be the first ones to sleep in the house. Honestly, we're going to be probably the only ones that's going to sleep in this house. Until we get a villager in, of course. I'm probably going to put a grindstone guy in there, as I think he would match this little build quite nicely. And later on, I'll finish putting the road in, at least to the end of our mark out here. I won't do the bridge all the way over just yet. This is something I can do, you know, off camera, kind of like I did with the terraforming. But I have another build right here planned out, and I've got the materials for it. So I say, let's go ahead, you know, and do a time lapse of this build real quick. Let's get it done. Let's go. All right, everyone, as you can see, I went ahead and made the pathway. I was going to do this, you know, off camera, but I figured, you know what, it's such a small task. Why not just go ahead and add it to the camera anyways? And for you guys, can, you know, to go ahead and see, along with our nice little inn here. As you can see, we got open room here, but lots of things we can do inside of here. And of course, we need to come out here where the actual rooms are going to be built. Probably going to have like 4 little small rooms, like one in this corner and this corner, and a couple more here, with the hallway that just leads down through here to go to the outside balcony, you know, for when people wake up and they just want to enjoy the morning. But yeah, I'm super happy with this. Actually, I need to add this part here to the entryway there. I'll probably use some bricks. I think I got some left in a chest over here. I do. Let's just use the stone instead of using the brick stuff. I'm missing a granite piece there. How long has that been missing? I'll have to go get that in a moment. But for now, I can just add this here in, as it's not really that hard to, you know, add to it. Maybe even put another piece of andesite there. There we go. That looks, you know, that just completes that little pathway. It looks a lot better to have a little pathway that goes to it. And to the doorway here, to the doorway, I probably will use bricks and granite, which, you know, I don't have any extras on me at the moment. Let's see. No, I definitely don't have any extras of the granite. But it won't take me a minute to run up there to the, you know, the base and grab it. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Let's go ahead and get our piece of granite that we're missing over here as well. There we go. And we can just add this to, you know, our overflow of extra materials. Because, you know, I do get too many materials for these builds sometimes. And we just need to throw them in the overflow chest there to where we can recycle them for our next build. But this is really looking good now. I figured it made sense to have the inn next to the stables here, you know, as people can, you know, have their horses tended to right here, and they can come over here next to the inn and find them some place to sleep. And then the tavern's just right around the corner from the build, which, you know, I think made a little bit of sense as well, as the travel distance is not that far. And, well, the travel distance isn't far to anything right now. And I am really happy with these builds. And let's see, do I got any materials gathered up for any of the other builds just yet? I don't think I do. No, I don't. So, you know what? Let's go grab a Nautilus. What do y'all say? I say yes. And I will need a boat and probably some more food and a saddle and pufferfish. So I can't forget those things. So let me grab those real quick. I think I got a boat in here. Yes, I got a boat right here. And coming inside, I do believe I got a saddle down here somewhere. Overflow? No. Or did I just overlook it? I mean, I can craft a saddle. I got 2 pufferfish, which is not very much. There we go. Saddle acquired. So let's go ahead and put this stuff here back up. And it looks like I'm going to need some more pufferfish. I think when you use bucketed pufferfish, or, you know, just the unbucketed pufferfish, whatever you would like to call it. But I don't have any more anywhere. This is all wood and stone on this side. This is miscellaneous. And back here I have some beds. Well, there's a saddle right there. I know I had one somewhere, just couldn't remember where. And there's our first axe that we bought. And I've got a boat already. So let me collect some more pufferfish up. And then we can find a Nautilus. Let's go. Alright everyone, pufferfish acquired. We got 17 of these. And by the way, do they drop bone meal? Because for some reason, I was, maybe it was one of the regular fish, you know, down there in the ocean. I can't remember. The tropical fish. Yeah, that. I believe that's what it's called. But let's see if we can find us a Nautilus now. But I think I want to get closer to home before finding a Nautilus, because it is a decent run. Unless I can just find one right here. I don't see. There's one. Come here, Nautilus. I want you to be my little friend. And then we gotta name it. Follow us up here. Come on. You can do it. Come on, little buddy. Oh, look, he loves us. Now we put a saddle and armor on this guy. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so happy to have this guy back. Now we just got to get him home safe and sound, away from all the drowned, you know. And I think our best pathway is going to be this way. We're not too far from home, luckily. And here we are, everyone. Home sweet home with our Nautilus buddy. I think I did get hit by a drown just a second ago, but we are trucking on. We are moving. We're not even going to pay attention to him. Hopefully it wasn't one that's on a, not a zombie Nautilus. A zombie Nautilus would be, neat to add to our collection. I would like to get all of the Nautilus types. I think there are 3. The zombie Nautilus, the regular Nautilus, the coral Nautilus. Is there a zombie coral Nautilus? I don't remember. Maybe you guys can, help me out, or I can do some research. One or the other. But we are going to put our guy right down here. Well, not on the land. Come on. Get back into the water. There we go. And we can swim right underneath our little bridge that we made here. And put this guy over here by the docks, where hopefully he can be safe. And we're going to definitely have to get this guy a name. I'm thinking right here should be good. I do have a lead. And we can just tie him up right there for now. There we go. Welcome to your new little home, buddy. I'm not sure what we can feed you. I think pufferfish is your, what you like. So we'll keep some on stock. We'll even fish some up. And I have 5 pufferfish right here where I've been fishing, just to pass some time. Well, too late now. Now let's sleep through the night here. And there we go. You all, This has been a fun episode. My hats are off to every single one of you that watch, and I appreciate you very, very much. Thanks again for watching. And you know what? There's a wandering trader up there. Let's go see what he's got before we end the episode. Come on, buddy. We got to end the episode on something good. Please, you gotta have something good. Come on. You just spawned in. Ooh. And potion of invisibility. We could use that. And moss and slime. We don't even have to go caving for slime now. You know what? Thank you very much. This is going to make the ending of our episode very, 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 very much appreciated. I'm going to buy everything I can from that guy. You all, till next time, see you all later. Have a great time.